Before we proceed to formally open the building, I would just like to take a few moments to introduce you to two very talented people. Firstly, we needed a new logo for the practice, and rather than go to a professional design company, I felt sure that Emrys ap Iwan, the local comprehensive school in Abergele, would have the required talent. And so I approached them to run a competition there to design the logo for us. I wasn't wrong, and we received many excellent designs. The winner was Alice Naylor, who I have seen here today, so I would ask if she could come forward, if she can. Her logo is visible on the front of the building, and we're very pleased indeed with it. Secondly, you'll have noticed Nurture, our stained glass window. You can hardly miss her. As construction was about to begin in January last year, I realised that with this group of 12 windows, which they call curtain walling, we had an unusual opportunity to create something special. So I approached Paul Jones of Phoenix Glass in Glanconwy to come up with a design. He rose to the challenge, and the idea was quickly accepted by everyone concerned. There is a poster next to the window, which you may care to take a look at later, which explains more details of the philosophy behind it. But briefly, she weighs a little under a ton. She's made from 542 individual pieces of glass, each cut and assembled entirely by hand. Paul has only been working full-time in stained glass for the last 12 months, and this is only his 12th window. And I think I have 3 of the others installed in my house, so you can see I'm quite a fan of his work. He's never done anything on this scale before, which makes it even more of a magnificent achievement, I feel. Paul is also with us today, and I will also ask him to come forward and ask you to show your appreciation. And so, without further ado, I'll hand over to Darren Miller and Edwina Hart to officially open the building. Thank you.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here today, ladies and gentlemen. I remember very well the first email and the first letter that came into my constituency office after my election in May 2007, and they both related to the need for a new primary healthcare centre in Abergele.
Well, I am delighted to be with you today, and delighted really that as a community you fought so hard for what you wanted, because it is important that communities do get together and say what they want in terms of healthcare and provision. So I've got to give this a good pull. Oh, it's worked lovely. That's lovely. Thank you very much indeed.
Edwina, thank you very much for coming today. Really appreciate you coming up to the opening, and also for all your assistance before the opening, ensuring that the scheme's gone ahead. Do you like the building?
Oh yes, I do like the building very much. I'm very pleased in Wales about the high quality buildings we are developing for primary care. It's very important for our citizens to have excellent primary care facilities, and also for the staff that we employ in the National Health Service. And as an NHS, we put a lot of investment into primary and community care, and this is a good example of it.
Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you.
Okay.
They've got the room for growth.
Yes.
I know it was the maximum space allowed, but of course this is still a growing community.
Correct.
And the local authorities just published its development plan proposals. There are going to be thousands more homes in the 100 square miles that the practice covers. So that will have an impact on the number of patients and the number of services that are going to be provided for the centre as well.
We've also built in some expansion space as well on the first floor, so we've got some space they can move into when they're ready.
It's down that end, isn't it?
Yes.
I've been up there, had a good look around when they first moved in. But yeah, no, I'm dead chuffed with the place. Chuffed with the place. And so is my family, and some of my family members are actually served by this practice. So,
well, thank you for all your assistance. It's really appreciated.
It's no problem. You know, I was just glad that we managed to get past the problems that were being caused by certain parts of the NHS. You know, but yeah,
you
got signed off.
You helped enormously, and really pleased to be here today.
No problem, Ashley. Pleasure to meet you. Okay.
Thanks, Darren. Cheers.
Thanks very much. I have to say, Primary Asset have really been fantastic in creating, a high quality building with a high standard of specification, and everything works, and it's just a wonderful building. So thank you very much for putting so much effort and funding and everything else into it.
Thank you.